where we all go out and we get rum 151 and we just get fucked up. We can have a show and see what happens.
Right.
I'm down.
All right, you heard it here first. We're doing it. 151.
Oh goodness. Make sure everything's muted. Make sure we're live everywhere. All right. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube, Facebook. Checking. And we're live on Facebook, doing the shares. Can't close my door. I've got hoodies on the floor. All right, y'all ready?
So yeah,
You guys good?
I think so. Yeah.
I see here. Where's all my stuff? And here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Griffcast episode 150, the Mature Nerdy Podcast for immature people, the show where we talk about any and all things nerd, from video games, comic books, movie, computers, technology, and or science. I am your host, the King Neckbeard Griffmore. We've got our, the usual suspects in tonight. Wild is still MIA. We skipped last week, which is funny because he said he was ready to go into last week. Or the last show, I should say, not last week. But that was on me. I had other things come up.
Yeah, wasn't it last week? It was supposed to be last week, and you're like, no, I'm doing it.
That was week before last, because we're on a bi-weekly schedule now.
God.
So yeah, here we are. I don't know about what you guys been into, but like all my free time has been in PoE. So, yeah.
I've gotten back into Assassin's Creed Shadows, which has been game didn't get enough love. Oh wait, I played that. I played a couple. I gave up on the Death Stranding. I was like, I'm not doing that shit no more. I gave up. I was like, fuck. I played like a really good bad game, or like a bad really good game. Mafia: The Old Country. It wasn't bad. It was good. Graphics were good. Gameplay was fine. Some things here or there could have been better. The map was not huge, which I appreciate. It was still large enough where you felt in depth, but it wasn't just like fucking overwhelming. Didn't take it fucking forever to get in it. I did hate it though because they did take the mind's eye approach by giving you an open world and the illusion of it being free roam open world, but you were constantly in missions. So you could only get so far away from the objective. And they place collectibles. They place collectibles around town, and they don't always just pop up on your map, or you'll be doing stuff, and so they pop up in your map, but you're too busy in an action scene, so you're not really checking your map, or you're in a car chase, or in a car race. And then they have all these collectibles scattered throughout the map, and you can see them, but you're like, how am I supposed to go get them? Because I am constantly in missions where I can't just go that far. Oh, my man!
Oh, my man! There he is.
So they every so often they did have a random it only happened 2 or 3 times, but you do have a random mission where you have to drive from one end of the map to the other, and you have no restrictions then. So you can go and just get all the collectibles if you see them all.
Right.
Or you could go back and replay missions, which is fine. But then replaying missions just to go just to get to one spot because of one collectible you miss, it kind of sucks. So that's the only thing I really didn't like about the game. The illusion of open world, but not giving you an open world.
Fair enough.
And the game ended exactly as I expected it to. I mean, they were teasing it the whole time. They were pretty much just throwing it in your face. But I thought it was a good game. It was
Did it subvert expectations by not giving you a twist?
Yeah. I mean, like, dude, like, you just. Do y'all care? Do y'all care? Do you think people?
How long's the game been out?
2.5, maybe 3 months.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
It's been a while. Yeah. No, like there's a volcano in the background. You fall in love with the boss's daughter, and you're just like, we're gonna fuck. Someone's gonna catch us fucking or something, and then it's gonna come to a head, and then right before I get murdered by the boss, the volcano's gonna explode, and we gotta escape. Which is exactly what happened. But there was a small twist. Your character does die. He does die at the end. So that's a super spoiler alert. My bad. I should have said that first. Super spoiler alert. Yeah, so he dies, and she goes on to be a single mom, which is tough, especially when it's like 1905.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 1905. 1908.
Aren't the Mafia games set in the 40s?
Well, this one's called The Old Country. So.
Yeah. And I guess it wouldn't be in the 40s if it's a Japanese Mafia game.
What?
Huh? Well, I mean, we kind of did drop the sun on them twice in the 40s.
What are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about? Huh?
How did you get there? How did you get to Japan? Are you thinking about Yakuza?
I might be thinking of I'm thinking of Yakuza. No, that's Italy. Mafia was Italy, wasn't it?
Yeah, with the keyword
don't mind me.
Mafia.
Don't mind me. I was thinking of Yakuza.
God.
He was just thinking of gang violence in general. That's all.
Yeah, man. I was in Australia fighting the cartel. What? Just it's no sense. Anyway, I thought that was good. Then I got back into Shadows. Assassin's Creed Shadows. People don't get that given enough credit, man. Ubisoft.
I think they give it too much credit.
It's an Ubisoft game. But
Too
also,
much credit.
God, man, the game is just so pretty. The game is just so pretty. Combat is fun, different, especially.
I think a lot of people's issue is with those last couple of Assassin's Creed is it's just not Assassin's Creed anymore.
No, not compared to what it used to be.
No.
It's what it used to be.
No, don't get me wrong. Like their games are good. Like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you removed the Assassin's Creed aspect of it and just called it like Valhalla or, Life of a Viking or something like that, that game would have been
so dope.
Top 5 all time.
It would have been more appropriate if they would have, done it a different way. Like in the general sense of like trying to stick with the whole Assassin's Creed story. I mean, I understand why, obviously, but you're right. Like they should have just made just a straight up Viking game, and it could have still had like those mechanics and everything. They could have called it something totally different. It didn't have to be Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Well, I think they learned their lesson because the Black Flag remake, they're apparently taking out all the aspects of the modern world, like being in the Animus world or like the real world.
Are you serious? That's part of what they're doing.
Yeah,
I mean, I heard that they were.
I
heard that they were remaking it, but when I saw that, I was like, man, it's only because Skull and Bones crashed so hard that they're like, we gotta put a game out where people can fight with battleships or whatever. Like they're so all about that naval combat that they are doing whatever they can to keep it alive. Or at least that's how I viewed it. Maybe that's not what they're really doing, but
I think so. It was one of their biggest hits. It was definitely. You're right. The Skull and Bones thing probably did. Are like, all right, maybe we can make up for it by bringing, that what they actually wanted for the ship battles back with, with Black Flag.
Well, the success of Black Flag was the whole reason that they even did Skull and Bones in the first place, which was like a nightmare project for anyone that had to work on it.
Yeah.
And it's I feel like because that failed so hard, they're trying to bring back the one thing that they know people will want to buy again because it already did so well. And I'm sure that plenty of people will come back and want to buy it just because it already did so well. And it's a much older game now at this point, so it almost makes sense for them to kind of bring it back and roll it back out, I guess.
I'll have to see it. I hope it's a true remake and not a flashy remaster.
Right.
I hope it's a true remake. I hope it looks good. And Black Flag was weird because Black Flag was one of the best games. It had the best Assassin's aspects, but I'm glad they're taking out the Animus because it had the worst real world interactions. Like going through them, like they were first person and like you're pretending like you're like some like video student or whatever, and they're just using it for your memories to create films.
Yeah, I feel like
ever since
they stopped with the whole Desmond story, they should have just completely stopped with the Animus entirely because it just didn't even make any sense anymore after they stopped with that character. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, did they ever truly like conclude what happened with that character, or was it just Desmond? So insignificant that we forgot?
With Desmond?
Yeah,
they killed him.
Was it just a straight up death? See, it's been so long, I forgot because like I remember playing through the game, and I guess I kind of expected that to be the end of that series when that happened, and then when they decided to just continuing it for the sake of the franchise, that was when I truly fell off of it because I was like, all right, I thought this story was the whole point. Why are we even here now?
I forgot which one it was. It was either. It was one of the.
Was it 3?
It might have been the one before 3. It was either 3 or the one before 3. They killed him off. I forget.
It had to have been 3 because the
3-2.
The character in 3 still looked.
Anyone Brotherhood?
Yeah. Well, the character in no, it was Brotherhood was before 3 because it was Brotherhood and what was the other one again?
Revelations.
Yeah, Revelations. Or no, I'm sorry. It was Brotherhood, then Revelations, because Ezio kept getting older.
Yeah.
And Revelations was where he was the oldest. And then 3 was where you play as Connor. Was that his name?
Yeah, he played as Connor. Connor Kenway, who was the grandson of Edward Kenway in Black Flag.
Yeah, I remember Connor was, I think, the last character that actually looked kind of like Desmond because every time, you went back in the past to somebody, Desmond just happened to look a little bit like Altair. He just happened to look like Ezio, and he also looked a little bit like Connor because, the bloodlines and everything.
So it was.
And then I think after that was it.
Yeah, he died at the end of Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah.
I remember him dying. I didn't like 3 the first time I played it.
We can see you, Wild. Can you hear you?
What's up, man?
Yes. Yo, what's good? What's good? Sorry.
Man, you sound like you're underwater, man.
Do I? Hold on a minute.
Just the way the mic sounds.
It updated and it screwed with a lot of my settings.
I hated 3 the first time I played it, but then when I played it again, like I got the remaster or the remake. I think it was a remaster, but I got the remaster for free because I had Valhalla, I think.
Right.
And I played through it then, and I was like, "Ooh, this is actually really dope." That game was actually really good.
I need to go back. Everybody keeps telling me I need to go back and play Odyssey.
Odyssey was weird, man, and it's like Odyssey, Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla is like the new school. It's kind of like the new school combat, and like it's different. It's good, but it's also like different. It's like they're different games. Odyssey was the only thing that I didn't really like about Odyssey. Odyssey was just stupid massive. That game was fucking massive. It was the world was fucking huge.
Yeah.
Too big from what I saw.
God, it was fucking huge. It was literally like the size of a country. Because like you had like all of Greece and like all the Mediterranean and all these huge islands. Like you zoomed out. I mean, dude, it was fucking huge. Like you zoom in, like you just kept zooming in, and they had fucking battlefields all over the fucking place. And you're just like, oh, do I need to be in like every battle or something? That game was fucking. The map was huge. It was stupid. Like if you. Like I imagine it would like actually like if you tried to run across it and you didn't fast travel or take a boat, it would literally take you fucking days, real world days to like walk across it, to run across it. It was fucking huge. I don't know how they did it.
Could be worth it then. All right. Well, we'll kind of jump into it. I mean, I would like to point out, Saul was busting out news there that I had no idea was happening. Yeah, I had no idea that they were remaking Black Flag. But I mean, I forgot Skull and Bones flopped so hard that they're gonna have to use those assets somewhere.
Right.
All right. So on our first topic, I would like to preface that I am a Borderlands fanboy. I have played all of them up to this point. I have not picked up 4 due to conflicting personal opinions of a certain individual and also their terms of service, which I cannot find any evidence that has been changed. So update on that aspect on the terms of service. Gearbox has added in a line in their terms of service that you have to accept to be able to play Borderlands 4, is that they will put in a keylogger and sell your information. That is in their terms of service. And this was massive news when they were launching out the terms of service and all that, but I have yet to hear any update that they changed it. Now, personally, I'm not worried about a keylogger. All of my stuff is auto-saved and all that, but what's going to happen when I upgrade my computer? And I have to re-put in all that information again. Okay. Selling my information, everybody does that already.
Right.
Facebook does it, YouTube does it, Google does it. Like, all your information is out there anyway. So, whatever. I mean, it's the fact that they were going to be tracking everything that you do on your computer. It seems very sketchy. And 2, every Gearbox game, after I have beaten the game, and I do like my 50, 60, 80, 90, 100 hour grinds, I inevitably will cheat. I will put in a trainer. I will max out characters. I'll put in like hot swap builds and all that just so I can test everything that I enjoy. So that way I don't have to re-level a character every single time that I want to try something new. I inevitably will do that. In their new TOS, they have said that if they catch you doing anything like that, you will not only be banned from Borderlands 4, but every Gearbox game. And the only way to get back in is to rebuy it. I'm not doing that. Now, 2, one of the biggest personal issues I have with an individual on Borderlands 4 is that the CEO, Randy Pitchford, is a douchebag. So Borderlands 4 has been out for a little while now, and I know people who play it, and I know people who have said that it is kind of a return to form, which is making me really want to get it. Because the humor has not been there since 2. 3 was a massive letdown. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands was a massive letdown. But in 4, Randy Pitch, so I don't know a single person who has not had an issue running this game on PC. And now Randy Pitchford, the CEO, has come out and said, if you cannot run this on PC, stop being poor and upgrade your PC.
No shot.
Dude, it was...
And yeah. I know somebody who has a 5070 Ti, which is one of the newest cards out, and cannot run the game.
I remember their recommended, or maybe their minimums, but their recommended was like a 4080, and I was like, you guys are fucking high just to run the recommended specs. That's nuts. Yeah, I've definitely heard of people like a lot of people are having performance issues, like even people with crazy fucking builds.
Yeah. So basically, Randy basically said that if you don't have a $5,000 PC, you're not going to get the performance you want out of this game.
And what he said about console was fucking wild too.
I didn't hear what he said about consoles.
He flat out said he flat out says like, yeah, the performance on consoles is going to get worse the longer you play it. So like he's like, if he said it or like somebody else says like, you need to play it for like an hour at a time, then turn the game off and then turn it back on.
Oh hell no! That means it's overloading your cache or cache. So anyway, it is not optimized. It is not running well. They're blaming it on the engine. They're blaming it on the fans being poor. Like, I feel bad that I cannot support the developers, but at the same time, their CEO won't shut up. And he's destroying the franchise for them. On top of that,
I really don't think he cares.
Just
Because I mean,
to upgrade your stuff and stop.
wait, was Wild speaking? I could barely hear.
he is. I could. Let me see if. Where's I lost my mouse.
Is that me now?
Oh, there you are.
There you go.
There you go. I'm better.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you sound sexy too. Fuck yeah.
So, just the line of, "Hey, stop being poor and upgrade your PC." Immediately, I would have uninstalled everything. Everything.
Yeah. So basically, I'm at the point now. If I want to enjoy Borderlands again, I'll go back and play Borderlands 2. Reason being, Borderlands 2 has hands down one of the greatest video game villains of all time, in my opinion. And that would be Handsome Jack. He is by far one of the best villains of just about any form of entertainment media I have ever seen. Because he's interacting with you the whole time throughout the entire game. And by the time that you get to fighting him, you either love him or hate him. And sorry about spoiler alert, you do end up fighting him. He is the villain of the game. It is also a 20-year-old game. If you haven't beat it by now.
Hey man, I'll be real. I've heard of Handsome Jack. I didn't know he was the villain.
Well, the surprised look on his face.
Yeah.
I really didn't know he was the villain of the game. I didn't play any of the Borderlands games. I mean, actually, I did. I played 1 and 2. I think I did play 3. But I only got like a couple hours into each, and I was like, this ain't my shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing this.
It's not for everybody. It is a looter shooter.
Yeah.
Like, that is hands down what it's designed to be. And honestly, like, the franchise is the king of looter shooters. When it comes to the single player variety. And that's another thing though too that drives me nuts about the TOS. It's a single player game. Why do you care if I cheat in it?
Because it doesn't have online aspects. It doesn't have online components. Like
it does not have any
play.
competitive components.
Yeah, it doesn't have competitive, but it's still online and cooperative, and your experience could alter somebody else's experience. So if you install a shitload of mods and you're super overpowerful and you have cheats on, and you join somebody else's game and you're just one shot and everything, it's not fun for them.
I can see that, but typically only so when you have cheats active in Borderlands, typically they only affect the host.
Yeah.
Everything is set to the host game.
Like they only affect
so
the host.
If you have a bunch of cheats active and you join somebody else's game, they won't be active anymore.
And I could just leave. Yeah, I could just leave and.
Yeah.
Or you could, even if you did carry the cheats over, the host could just kick whoever was cheating or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know. Couldn't that be
like? I am not condoning. I'm not condoning cheating in games. I'm just saying that eventually I get there. In Borderlands, because it is a single player game and the only person's experience that I am choosing to alter is my own. So, but that's also changed in Borderlands 3 when it was online only.
That's what I'm thinking about. Because Borderlands 3 was like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about.
You had to be online to be able to play Borderlands 3. And Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. But here's where they fell off in 3. All right. 3 didn't fall off because it was a girl power story. It fell off because it removed the player's achievements. All through Borderlands 1 and 2, anytime you completed a mission, you went back to town, or anytime that, you know, you did something massive and you walked through town and the NPC saw you, they would be like, hey, yo, it's you. You know, awesome job out there. Great job. You're the man. You know, you're the Vault Hunter. You know, it was all about how good of a job you're doing. Borderlands 3, here's where they fell off. In Borderlands 3, as soon as you beat a major boss or hit a major milestone, it would cut to a cutscene, an NPC would show up and take all the credit. So you would crack a vault open, defeat the vault boss, and as soon as you defeated the vault boss, an NPC would show up, take the kill shot, and take all the credit. And so you'd go back to town, and nothing would change. That's a huge shift in tone if you have gone through the first two games going, hey, I am kind of awesome for doing all this stuff. And then 3, you show up and it's like, oh, nothing about what I've done matters at all. Everything would have turned out exactly the same without the player. Just kind of is what it is. So yeah, I have some opinions about Borderlands. I think after probably 2,000 hours of playing Borderlands games, I'm allowed to have an opinion. Just me.
Just you. I can't have an opinion about Borderlands?
I mean, you
I
can.
only have like... I probably have like 30. Probably about 30 hours combined across all 3.
Yeah.
I guess 5.
And I mean, honestly, you can form an opinion in the first 2 minutes. Like, you know if that game's going to be for you or not after you, like, within 2 minutes of loading into a game or starting a game. Because the humor in 1 and 2 is punchy, it's hard, it's dark. 3 is very PC. It's very toned down. It's very watered down. It's millennial fart jokes. That's all 3 is millennial fart jokes.
I mean, I do like a good fart joke.
You won't find 1 and 3. Like 1 and 2, they'll talk about you shitting your pants. And 3 is a fart joke. Like, and then in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, they talk a lot about male genital mutilation. Like,
Dang. I went dark quick.
I don't want to think about it. Yeah, man. That is dark. You said it,
like all the jokes are about punching or kicking somebody in the nuts.
For pleasure?
For humor.
Or for... As long as it's not me. Yo, coming back to the CEO thing, I don't really think he cares about how much people can or cannot play Borderlands 4. It's still the highest, the fastest selling game, Borderlands game.
Well, it's because there's a bigger audience. You have the old players, and then you have the younger kids who are now adults who can buy it.
It's like that with any generation.
It is, but we're at that cusp where the older generation is still going to play, and the newer generation is going to play. But the new generation doesn't know Borderlands like the old generation does. Yeah, so there's a lot of get off my lawn going on. Mm-hmm. Oh. Just where we're at. But have you noticed every new game in a franchise is the fastest selling?
Yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed Shadows, it's the fastest selling. They have sold a trillion copies.
Damn.
According to them. You know, if you go look at the reviews on Steam for Borderlands 4, it's all negative.
Yeah. I blame that on its performance. They always attack the performance first before they even attack the actual game.
Yeah. But if you can't play the game, is it a good game?
No. If I can't play it, it's mixed. 65% is positive.
Oh, well, then it's come up. It's come up since this morning. It was mostly negative last night or this morning.
That sounds made up. I can check SteamDB to see that.
Go for it.
He said, "Go for the kill shot."
Like Borderlands 2, like here's how the humor worked in Borderlands 2. There was a quest from a guy who was named McShooty in my face. And you come across him, you accept the quest, and he sits there and screams at you, "Shoot me in the face, shoot me in the face, shoot me in the face." And so you shoot him in the face, and you hear, "Thank you," and the quest is done. Like, that's the entire quest. All right, anyway. Xbox prices are going up again, which is backwards since we're halfway through a generation or towards the end of a generation. Prices are supposed to go down, huh?
Yeah, we're at the tail end of the generation. I remember when people Sony was increasing its prices, and they only increased it a little bit. People were giving them shit.
Well, they're increasing their prices the same that Sony did. It's by $50. Each tier is going up by $50. It's exactly what Sony
Xbox
did.
has already increased their prices before.
Yes.
550.
Now they're doing
50.
Yeah. So the Xbox Series X is now $600 instead of $500 when it launched. When it launched,
it was $400.
It was $500, $499.99.
And now it's
$599.99.
Yeah, that is math. That's math.
Yeah,
math is math, and that is it. You're right.
2 + 2 = 4. Anyway, I don't get it. It doesn't affect me. It will only affect anybody trying to get into it now.
Yeah, they're blaming tariffs. They're blaming the tariffs.
Yeah. I think it's half that and half greed.
I think it's greed. Yeah, I think
greed masquerading as tariffs.
Yeah, they're blaming tariffs, and it's not really tariffs. They're just like, we could get away with it. Let's just fucking do it.
Yeah,
I don't think the prices on anything else is fucking rising that much over fucking tariffs and shit.
Yeah, because like if you go back and look at it, like where does Bill Gates stand politically? Who owns Microsoft? Who owns Xbox? Anyway, before we go down that road, Clair Obscure is getting more games within their universe.
I wanted to talk about Xbox a little bit more because I'm trying to get the ROG Ally, but they still haven't. It comes out in like 3 weeks, and they still haven't like done pre-orders or any of that shit.
Are they going to?
They said they would. Fucking dicks.
I want my pre-order now.
I'm trying to get one of these, man. I don't want to fight over the.
Last time I saw, they were like
buying shit.
I think they were $1,000.
That's the rumor because the normal ROG Ally, the normal ROG Ally X is like $899. No, it's not. It's like I think they have a $699 one, but then they have one with a larger drive in it. It's like $899.
Yeah.
So I mean, they still only have like 2 models. It's just that one. If you get the X, you could get it with a larger drive in it. I think when the Xbox version comes out, though, it's only going to be the 2 models. It's just going to be the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X.
I'm wondering if they're increasing the prices of Xbox to correlate with that, because it'll be one of those things that Microsoft is very capable of doing, of like you start a game on one device and you can carry it over to another device.
Yeah, but I mean, you can do that with anything now. I mean, even Steam does that.
Right. But Microsoft has always been big on that. I mean, they have been for like 15 years. Like, remember the Microsoft phone?
Mm-hmm.
And how it's like, hey, you open an application here, you know, send it to your tablet, send it to your PC, and you can just continue working on it from that device.
Yeah.
That was their big thing. But yeah, so are we moving on?
Yeah, we can. I want them to give me a pre-order date and give me a price. You're right. It's probably gonna be like $8.99. $8.99 for the Ally X is probably my guess. I think it's gonna be like $8.99. Which is
I can see that for the
man.
base, like the base, like 500 gig model. If you even get 500 gigs.
I mean, yeah, it's got 16 RAM and then 512 for storage. And then the Ally X has 24 for RAM and then 1 terabyte storage.
That handheld will have more.
They're gonna be fucking powerful. I mean,
that handheld's gonna have more memory than my PC. You know, it's funny. Speaking of which, you remember our last show where we were talking about building PCs, and you brought up like, you know, turning on your RAM and via BIOS and all that.
Yeah.
I realized I didn't do that.
A lot of people don't. It's okay, man. You're not alone. You're not
I
alone.
mean, I should know better.
I mean, all you have to do what is that profile? DOC something?
And it's like,
Yeah, DOCP.
Yeah.
You have if you have Ryzen, Intel, it's XMP.
Yeah.
yeah, DSCP. I didn't turn mine on, so I've been running around with like half speed RAM for like 5 years. I turned it on, and my frame rates and PoE went from like 80 to 230.
They double instantly.
Wait, you never turned it on?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Dude, welcome to life, brother.
I did that, and I figured I would admit it here.
I mean, I did it too. I was like that for only a couple months. Cause I was like
same day.
Because I was constantly checking. I was like pulling up like metrics and stuff. I was like, dude, why is my RAM so fucking low? And then I figured it out. I'm like, damn. But like, yeah, man. As soon as you turn it on, I've helped other people realize it too, and your shit literally fucking doubles.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah. This is the first PC I've ever done that with.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing, but it's a thing.
Was this your first custom build?
No.
Yeah, you've been doing it for a while. Custom builds for a while. Only the first custom build that you realized that you did it.
Yeah. Like I build one probably every like 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you did it so long ago, then it would have been fine. Yeah, it wasn't until like maybe 18, maybe 16, early 2016, where the speeds started getting like past what memory boards motherboards were recommending, so it was considered overclocking. So
I did it. You know what's funny though is I did that. Not only did my speeds and everything double, but my temps drastically dropped.
probably because you're not bottlenecking your CPU anymore.
Yeah. So
I actually had an issue just the other day. My temps were getting up to like 97, and I was like, oh. So I had to go back in there, another update, mess around with my fans and turn them down.
But yeah, so just to show you, even if you're experienced, you can make mistakes.
Okay, man, you're not the first, and you definitely won't be the last.
Yeah. So remember, XMP for Intel or DOCP for AMD. Remember to look it up because you have to go into BIOS to do it. And I have an Asus motherboard or an Asus motherboard. It was hidden.
Yeah, it's my motherboard is new. It's right there on the fucking front. They were nice about it. They knew what they were doing. They were nice. They were nice. It's right there in the fucking front too. Like it's not as in depth, but like you could, even if you go into easy mode, it's just like, do you want to turn this on? And like, yep, I just want to turn it on, and then it just sets everything for you. It just goes by the defaults, which is usually like all you really need to do. You don't really need to fuck with it unless you're trying to do some crazy shit. But yeah, it's right there in the fucking front. Easy mode, turn on. Yes. There's other things to turn on too.
Yeah, it's funny. Mine has an easy mode, but it wouldn't preset that.
Some of them even have a button.
Just a button.
You just press the button and it literally just, you press the button and then after that.
I've been out of the game a minute. I've been looking up certain builds and I've gotten the price to acceptable on building a new one. Because I got to build several. Anyway, Clair Obscure Universe is getting more games. Which
Fuck yeah.
is going to tie into our next topic of conversation pretty hard. But anyway, yeah, Clair Obscure, fantastic for a game made by an ex-Ubisoft developer or ex-Ubisoft developers. It was a team of like what, 300 or 20 people? It was 300? 3 people?
33.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, the 33 is like it was a huge thing for them. I'm pretty sure that's how many developers they have. That's how many songs they have in the game. That's why the max level for certain items is 33. They were huge on that fucking 33 shit. They were huge on it.
Hi, dog. But yeah, that universe is going to get more games, which awesome. At the same point,
I'm excited. Like
there is a part of me is like, I am content with where the story ended up, but at the same time, like I want more universe.
It's less is more, man. Sometimes less is more, and like the veil, the mystery, the beauty has been broken. You know, they can't have another game. If they launch another game, you know, you understand what it is. You understand, like, they're either in a painting, it's not a real world, you know, that type of thing. I mean, obviously, you know, it's not a real world, it's a fucking video game. But, you know, the stakes are different because you understand that the stakes are different. So, you know, it just depends. Unless they, you know, go down like the biggest fan theory route where they blame the writers for the fire, and the writers are the actual writers of the game in the actual real world because, like, they wrote it, they wanted it to happen, fuck them, we need to get out into the real world. They could do like some shit like that, which would be fucking wild.
Yeah, because it's turning into a Matrix within the Matrix kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Claire, that's what Claire is up to. She's trying to get in. Everyone thinks that she's trying to get into the real world so she can go kill the developers of the video game.
Some Deadpool
fire.
All right, so but the reason we're talking about this is because Clair Obscure is made on the Unreal Engine 5. Google your foo. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it is.
Fine. And you win this round.
Okay.
It doesn't look it.
It doesn't.
It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, Unreal Engine 5. So the reason that we're bringing this up is there is several games recently that have come out by indie developers made on Unreal Engine 5. Wildly successful games. Clair Obscure is the forefront of that.
It's the only one I know of. I mean, it was so successful that I didn't think it was Unreal Engine 5. So, I mean, I know where this topic is going, and I'll let you finish.
Sorry, I had to type slow with 1.5 hands.
There haven't been many. There's been several Unreal Engine 5
Let's
games that have
see.
not
Spirit of the Samurai.
What? Spirit of the Samurai?
Maui the Shapeshifter.
Maui the Shapeshifter.
Follow the Light. Reanimal. Some of these are very indie game.
You're just saying weird shit?
I'm just going down a list.
Unreal Engine 5, definitely for the AAA games or the more high profile games, it's definitely had its struggles. Like some of the ones that I can note is Hellblade Senua 2. Remember Hellblade 2 Senua's Journey or whatever something. What's another one? Mafia the Old Country.
Yeah. Anyway, a bunch of wildly successful games have been made on Unreal Engine. So the reason that I'm bringing this up is because AAA developers are blaming Unreal Engine for the flop of their own game. Not the fact that they are forcing their developers into unrealistic timeframes. Not the fact that they are teams of non-communicating 5 to 10,000 people. Clair Obscure was made with 33 people. Like all these indie games. There was another one recently that was massive and wildly successful. I can't remember the name, but anyway.
Which one?
I just don't remember off the top of my head. I remember playing it, and I know we talked about it before.
Did it?
Was Stellar Blade? Was that one of them?
Stellar Blade. I don't think Stellar Blade was on Unreal Engine 5.
No, that was on one of the PlayStation ones.
It was a PlayStation game, yeah.
Yeah. Monster Hunter Wilds.
That did not do well on Unreal Engine 5. That did not do well.
It did well, but not on Unreal Engine 5. It did well at the beginning. It started tanking after a while because people started realizing some of the issues.
Black Myth Wukong, I think that struggled at first. Let's see.
The
Lords of the Fallen. I don't know if Lords of the Fallen did well or not. Damn, there's a lot more Unreal Engine 5 games than I thought.
It's been out for a while.
Avowed struggled for a little bit. Mafia the Old Country definitely struggled. Still Wakes the Deep. That was an indie game that was very successful. It was an indie game that was very successful and had zero issues. The Wolf Among Us 2, does that come out? I don't know if that came out yet. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, I think that struggled for a little bit. What else is there?
But even Epic Games, the developer...
Metal Gear Solid Delta struggled hard as fuck. Still struggling.
But not Unreal Games. Epic Games, the developer of the Unreal Engine, have come out and said that the engine's not bad. Developers are just stupid.
I think it's a little bit of both.
I think so too. I think it's more or less the AAA developers are not giving their teams enough time with the engine to use it properly.
That's kind of where I was headed to. I think I mean, I don't know shit about game development. I know about developer tools and software developer tools, but I don't know that much about game developer tools. I don't know if the Unreal Engine 5 is just so advanced that it's probably not user friendly. It just
or is it too AI driven?
I don't know if it's too AI driven. I don't know about their AI in Unreal Engine 5. I don't know how much AI they try to use in it. I know we all know about, in graphic cards, trying to make up, the developer issue with AI.
Yeah.
In upscaling. Excuse me. But I don't know.
You good, Solips?
Yeah, my headset just died. I gotta grab a battery real quick in just a second.
All right.
what would they? I mean, if they made a an engine that's just not quite as user friendly, it takes a larger learning curve to master, or to even just become adequate at. That could just makes things difficult. But yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe studios and parent developers are just not giving their actual developers enough time, enough resources to be able to master it or be able to utilize it effectively. It could be a little bit of both.
Yeah. I mean, two things could be true at once.
Yeah.
But they definitely aren't getting enough time to learn it. They're definitely not getting enough time to
before.
Do what?
Sorry, one of the games is the day before, and that game was a hot piece of garbage.
But yeah, so that's that. I mean, that's what I have written down.
There's been a couple games.
But yeah,
games that did well.
but Epic Games is calling out developers saying, "Hey, the program's not stupid. You are." And when Epic Games is saying, "Hey, stop being stupid," you might have a problem.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Because Epic Games, they make the Unreal Engine. They also are the host of Fortnite. They are... What else are they doing nowadays?
I mean,
Are they doing anything else besides Fortnite? Do they need to do anything else besides Fortnite?
No. I mean, honestly, they just introduced the like pretty much like Call of Duty Rebirth into Fortnite, where you can actually like come back.
Oh,
Like if your team is alive, if one of your
the gulag.
there's no gulag or anything. That literally in Resurgent you can die as long as one of your teammates is alive. Then the whole team can come back, and they've literally introduced it into Fortnite.
so if one person hides in the bush until the ring comes down.
Oh no, I mean, you're still out there fighting, and it cuts off at a certain point. So it's like
Call of Duty was like that too, right?
yeah, it's like the second to last. It's like the second or third last ring. It cuts off, and
So
you can't
what are the
come
ways
back.
you? I'm just curious. I'm never gonna play Fortnite again. But curious, what are the ways to come back? Like, do they like send you to like a battle arena where you fight one-on-one combat and the survivor gets to go back, or do your teammates like have to like actually like just buy you back in from the box?
They can. So before you would have to go and retrieve their card. Now you don't have to do that. You can actually just go to the revive van and actually purchase the card and then bring them back. But if you obviously if you don't have any gold, then you just kind of SOL.
So anyway, yeah, Epic Games is fine. But at the same point, they have one team working on Fortnite. They have another team developing the Unreal Engine. And they're saying that AAA developers are just being stupid with it and not fully utilizing the engine like it's supposed to be used.
I mean, that's probably true.
Well, and like, bring up a game that we've brought up 100 million times that we'll bring up again at some point. One of the biggest reasons that Anthem flopped was because they forced a new engine on it. The developers didn't know how to use it and were never trained on how to use it, had poor customer service. And so the game ran like hot garbage. And I say that as a fan of the game.
I don't remember the game being that rough.
It was only rough when you got really deep into it.
I never had.
They had a lot more issues with server stability than the engine, but I don't know if one coincided with the other. But so Anthem was made on the Frostbite engine, which was originally developed for FIFA.
Battlefield.
Was it Battlefield or I think it was originally developed for FIFA.
I'm pretty sure all the Battlefields have run on the Frostbite engine. And I'm surprised that you say that the developers, because it was an EA studio.
So the entire crew that worked on Anthem was a whole new crew that never worked with the Frostbite engine.
Before. Okay.
That's my knowledge of it. Doesn't mean it's right. It's just that's what I'm aware of. Mm-hmm. That's what they blamed it on, which is mirroring what's happening today with the fall of all these AAA titles. They're blaming it on the engine and that they don't know how to use it. And Epic Games has come out and said, you're stupid for not knowing how to use the engine and trying to push games like this.
I boot camp. Have a tech demo. Have us come out.
Yeah. Have active customer service for your engine. But that's where we're at today. So anyway, thank you all for coming and watching. We hope you had a good time. We will see you in 2 weeks.